The small house. In a poor village, a young boy named Adam lived with his mother. Their house was tiny, and sometimes they had no food for dinner. Every morning, Adam watched rich children go to school while he worked in the market carrying heavy bags. But deep inside his heart, Adam had one dream. I will change my life one day. The rainy night. One cold rainy night, Adam returned home tired and hungry. He saw his mother secretly crying in the corner. "Mom, why are you crying?" he asked softly. His mother wiped her tears and smiled. "I'm fine, my son." But Adam saw the empty kitchen. There was no food left. That night, Adam could not sleep. He looked at the broken roof and whispered, "I promise. One day I will give my mother a better life." The old teacher. The next morning, Adam met an old teacher sitting near the road. The teacher noticed Adam looking at school books. "Do you want to study?" the teacher asked. Adam lowered his head. "Yes, but I am poor." The old teacher smiled gently. "Poverty is not forever. A strong mind can change everything." Those words entered Adam's heart like light in darkness. Learning at night. Every day Adam worked in the market. Every night he studied under a streetlight because there was no electricity at home. People laughed at him. "Why are you studying? You will always stay poor." But Adam never answered. He continued reading old books again and again. His eyes became red from exhaustion, but his dream stayed alive. The biggest failure. 1 year later, Adam took an important exam. He believed he would pass. But when the results came, he failed. Adam felt his world collapse. He walked alone for hours and cried silently. Maybe people are right, he thought. Maybe I can never change my life, his mother's words. That night, his mother sat beside him. She held his hand and said, "Son, failure is not the end. The people who succeed are the people who stand up again." Adam looked into her tired eyes. For the first time, he realized something. His mother had suffered her whole life. But she never gave up. That night changed him forever. One more chance. Adam started studying harder than before. He woke up before sunrise. He worked during the day. He studied at night. Sometimes he slept only 3 hours. Years passed. Then, finally, Adam passed the exam with one of the highest scores in the city. The same people who laughed at him were shocked. New life. Adam received a scholarship to a big university. For the first time in his life, he traveled outside his village. The journey was difficult. He faced loneliness, pressure, and fear. But every time he wanted to quit, he remembered the rainy night when his mother cried from hunger. That memory pushed him forward. Success. Years later, Adam became a successful businessman. One day, he returned to his village in a beautiful car. People gathered around him in surprise. But Adam did not care about showing wealth. He walked directly into his old house and hugged his mother tightly. "We made it, Mom," he whispered with tears in his eyes. His mother cried and smiled at the same time. For the first time in many years, they were truly happy. The real meaning of success. Later, Adam built a free school in the village for poor children. During the opening ceremony, he said. Never be ashamed of being poor. Be ashamed only if you stop trying. Your life can change if you refuse to give up. The children clapped loudly. And in that moment, Adam realized something important. The greatest success in life is not becoming rich. It is becoming the reason someone else has hope, the letter from the past. A few weeks after opening the free school, Adam received an old letter. The paper was yellow and torn. When he opened it, his hands trembled. It was from his late teacher, the old man who once told him, "Poverty is not forever." The letter read, "Dear Adam, if you are reading this, it means you continued fighting for your dream. I always believed in you. One day, many people will survive because you never gave up." Adam's eyes filled with tears. He looked toward the sky and whispered softly, "Thank you, teacher." The hungry little boy. One evening, while leaving the school, Adam noticed a little boy sitting near the gate. The boy looked weak and hungry. "What's your name?" Adam asked kindly. "Daniel," the boy replied quietly. "Why aren't you inside the school?" Daniel lowered his head. "I work at the tea shop nearby. I can't study." Those words hit Adam deeply because they sounded exactly like his own childhood. Adam smiled gently. "From tomorrow, you will study here for free." The little boy looked shocked. "Really?" "Yes," Adam said. "But promise me one thing." "What is it?" "Never stop believing in yourself." "C'est secret pain." That night, Adam sat alone in his office. Everyone believed he was happy because he was successful now. But inside his heart, he still carried pain. He remembered the days of hunger, the nights of crying silently, the insults people threw at him. Sometimes success removes poverty, but it does not erase old wounds. Adam closed his eyes and whispered, "I survived." But many people still suffer. The rich man's son. One day, a rich businessman visited Adam's school with his teenage son. The son looked angry and careless. "This school is amazing," the businessman said proudly. "My son has everything, but he doesn't value life." Adam looked at the boy and smiled. "When I was your age, I had nothing." The boy laughed slightly. "That sounds terrible." "It was painful. But pain taught me strength." Then Adam showed him an old pair of broken shoes he had kept for years. "I wore these while working in the market." The boy stared silently at the shoes. A huge fire started near several homes. Children cried in fear. He shouted. Everyone was terrified to enter. Between life and death. Inside the burning house, smoke filled the air. "Don't be scared. You saved me." Adam smiled weakly. No child should lose hope. Adam was taken to the hospital because of smoke inhalation. While lying on the bed, he noticed his mother sitting beside him silently. She held his hand, exactly like she did years ago when he failed his exam. "You still risk your life for others," she whispered. "You risked your whole life for me first." Tears rolled down his mother's face. Ati cet moment Adam powerful. The speech that changed lives. Months later, Adam was invited to speak at a large event in Islamabad. Thousands of students filled the hall. Adam stood on stage quietly for a moment. Then he began speaking. "When I was young, I carried heavy bags in the market. I failed many times. I cried many nights. But listen carefully. Your current situation is not your final destination. The entire hall became silent. If life breaks you today, stand again tomorrow. One small step every day can completely change your future. Many students cried while listening to him. Because for the first time, someone understood their pain. The little boy Adam once helped Daniel grew into a brilliant student. One day Daniel came to Adam with tears in his eyes. I got accepted into medical school. Adam stood silently for a moment, overwhelmed with emotion. Then he hugged him proudly. You say? Adam smiled. Your life changed because you didn't give up. Daniel nodded. One day, I want to help people like you helped me. Adam looked at him proudly. That was the moment he understood his real success was not money. It was changing human lives. The final lesson. One evening, Adam walked alone near the old streetlight where he once studied as a poor child. The light still flickered in the darkness. He touched the pole gently and smiled through tears. This place saw my pain, my fear, and my dreams. Then he looked toward the sky and whispered, "Thank you for giving me strength when I had nothing." As the wind moved softly around him, Adam realized one final truth. Life changes slowly, not in one day, not in one night, but every sacrifice, every tear, every moment of patience builds the future little by little. And sometimes, the people who suffer the most become the people who inspire the world. Final Moral. Never laugh at someone struggling today. The person fighting silently may become the strongest person tomorrow. Hope, patience, and hard work can change an entire life.